What is going on, guys? I hope y'all are having a great day. We are gonna get a ton, hopefully get a ton of stuff done on the first gen tonight. We have gauges we need to install from ISPRO. These things look awesome. They're gonna be a great asset to this truck build. Measuring out our temperatures and our boost pressure and our EGTs, all that is gonna be great. And also we got a tachometer gauge from ISPRO we're gonna be throwing on the first gen tonight. And we are also gonna use our LEDs from Super Bright LEDs to throw in our gauge cluster to light up the first gen, so when driving in the early morning when I go to work, before sunlight, and driving after I get home from work, it's after dark has already came. That is when we are driving the first gen most of the time in the dark, and we can't see really anything. The dim lights are killing me, and we finally need to get those fixed. But before we get started, just want to let you guys know about PowerDrivenDiesel.com. They're having a sale going on through April 1st. Every $100 gets you entered to win a contest. I'll give you guys what they're giving away here in a second, but they are having a sale, 10% off turbos, turbo tuners, everything related to turbos. I believe their compound kits are as well 10% off. I just talked to one of their content creators the other day, Todd. He is a great guy. Their YouTube channel, I have no doubt, will blow up eventually. You guys should check it out. I'll put the link in the description below. Make sure you go send some love over there. They are producing some great content, but I just checked out the recent video they posted tonight, or today, this afternoon they posted it, and they were talking about also some AFC Live they have going on, some sales they have going on with the AFC Live as well. So make sure you head over there to get the specifics on their sale, but I'll jump right into showing you guys some of this stuff. And also the giveaway they're having right now, every $100 gets you to enter to win. They're giving away an SXE 362 T4 Turbo, or your choice, either the Turbo or $750 in-store credit, or you can also win an SXE S369 from Power Driven Diesel, or again the $750 in-store credit. They are also giving away Power Driven Diesel 12 valve or 24 valve P-pump fuel packages. That is freaking awesome, guys. That is a great deal. Also AFC Live with a max travel kit. Plus they're giving away Power Driven Diesel gear as well. All the turbos, compound turbos, turbo tuners are 10% off right now. That is going to be through April 1st. Make sure you guys head over there and check their stuff out. They have amazing stuff at PowerDrivenDiesel.com. I bought my turbo from Power Driven Diesel over a year ago for the 24 valve when I upgraded it, and I have no complaints there. They sent out everything. They build and specialize in Cummins. So all these kits they are sending out is made for your truck, and it's just going to be a drop-in kit. So I definitely suggest them. Make sure you guys check that out. But we have the roll pan in for the second gen. This thing is going to clean up the rear end of the second gen. I was planning to drop this off at the paint booth tonight. You guys know we have the 24 valve, which is currently missing, at the paint booth just up the road, and they are going to be doing a great job on the paint. But right now they closed because we had a storm come through earlier. I don't know if you guys can tell, the yard and all the driveway and stuff is kind of still wet, but they closed early to get their painters and their families home, or to their families, so they could take care of them for the storm, because I think the power may have went out. I'm not sure if it did or not, but they closed early today, so we were not able to drop the roll pan off. So we have that to do. Probably in the next video I'm going to show you guys an unboxing and stuff whenever I get there. We're going to check on the second gen as well. I heard it's doing amazing, so very happy about that. But jumping into this video, ISPRO gauge install video. You guys know I love ISPRO gauges. I've had them in the box up here on the shelf for a couple weeks now, so excuse the dustiness on them. We got our fuel pressure gauge we're going to be putting in tonight. I got a 40 psi fuel pressure gauge. We are not going to be pushing anything near 40 psi. We went ahead and got into this gauge so that we can grow into it in the future. We should hopefully be around 10 to 12 psi with the VE injection pump. You don't want to go over 15 psi with these VE injection pumps, because you may blow a seal, and that's never good. So we got 40 psi, if you're wondering why we went that high, again, to grow into it in the future. We got our EGT gauge, self-explanatory. You know we're going to hook this up into our Steed Speed manifold, our beautiful manifold that we have a port already ready for it at. We have our turbo boost. This is different because you guys know on my 24 valve we do not run a boost pressure gauge, and that is because we have our Edge Juice with Attitude. If I want to measure my boost and race the 24 valve, I always have that option, electronically reading my boost. But here on the 12 valve, we don't have that option. So we did get a mechanical gauge from ISPRO for our boost pressure. 60 psi, again, we can grow into that. We're not going to hit anywhere near 60 psi. I'm assuming we'll be between 20 and 30, and that's what I have my wastegate set at. I think I have it set to like 25 pounds or something very, very on the conservative side there. But we also have our tachometer gauge, and we have a little plug that's going to plug into the back of the tachometer gauge. It'll focus there, you guys can kind of see, ISPRO does an awesome job by sending this out to you, so you don't have to go out there and find a 194 adapter for it. You guys know we got the LEDs, the green LEDs that are going to go all in the, well, it's going to be one used for these gauges. These come with it, these EV2 gauges come with the LEDs installed. They're green. I like the OEM look, but these are going to go into the dash cluster and give it that nice OEM look, but a newer feel that you can not only looks new, but is also effective, and you can actually read what your gauges are reading at. So here's our final gauge. We have 4 in total. You guys are probably wondering where I'm putting all these gauges, and I'll show you that here just after this. But here's our 4,000 RPM tachometer. This, as you know, the first gens did not come. It could be a factory upgrade from factory, but you had to request it. Not many people did. So this is going to help us out a lot in reading what our RPMs are at and adjusting our idle to be perfect. Probably right around 600 to 700 RPM at an idle. We'll get that all adjusted, and it's really just your preference, but that's normally what people run that at, maybe 750 as well. So here we have our, now I don't suggest glow shift gauges, no shade throwing at them. A lot of people run them with no issues, but they do have a gauge cluster that I couldn't find really anywhere else, so shout out to them a little bit. That is the part number on this gauge cluster for the first gen. Now you can get the gauge cluster from ISPRO for the second gens like I did, but for the first gen it is hard to find the pillar. See how it's shaped and molded is what we need for the first gen. This is going to be a 3 gauge pillar, and then we already have from the original owner a pillar that goes on the steering column that we're going to be putting on the tach. Go ahead and show you guys. I shouldn't have locked it. I think I did. Nope. Alrighty guys, so it's actually at the bottom of the gauge because I loosened it up. But I'm going to tighten it up and actually put and use that existing, probably going to clean it up a little bit, and may actually get another one. I know there's an actual whole steering column mount that Autometer makes for the first gens. We may even go into that if this just makes me mad, but if I can use it, I might as well, you know, save a little bit of money and just use the existing gauge pillar that guy already has. So we are probably going to be time-lapsing you guys a lot tonight. We have a lot to get done, so I don't want to make a clip each and every, you know, time I get something or move a little bit of progress. So we're going to be putting you guys inside the cab. We're going to be putting you on my Gorilla Pod that I have right there. And once we do that, we're just going to get to work, jumping into work. We have a lot to do. It's already 7 o'clock. I got to be at work at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we have about at least 3 hours of work to do. I'm going to jump right into it, and I would like to have it somewhat done. I'm not expecting to finish completely tonight, but hopefully we get close and have it somewhat done for tomorrow, and then maybe finish up tomorrow evening. So wish me luck, and we're going to jump right into it. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button if you are enjoying these build videos. It helps a lot with the channel search results and growing the channel. It would really mean a lot to me, guys. I appreciate it. Alrighty guys, you know we got to do a before and after with these gauge cluster lights, so you can see what I'm talking about, how dim they are. Good Lord, I got my freaking wiper blades on a dry windshield. That sounded terrible. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and pop the running lights on, and oh my god, that is so dull. It's even picking it up better on camera than I can with my eyes. It looks a lot better on camera actually, but they are super dull, even though this one kind of looks lit up over here, but trust me, believe me, they are super dull. It is definitely an issue we have to get fixed. We're also going to try, and you can't even see right now because the light's not working, but my AC light is out. So I'm going to try and go ahead and fix that while I'm at it and have the dash bezel off. I'm going to go ahead and throw you guys on a time lapse. I'm also going to go ahead and put on my rear view mirror because we Loctited it for about the last 3 days. So it should be dry enough to go ahead and throw our rear view mirror on that's in that passenger seat. I'm going to go ahead and throw this off, disconnect the negative part of my battery, and get to work. Alright guys, that is going to be it tonight. We did get a lot of things done. I'll show you what we got done here inside the first gen. It took a lot longer because I'm just tedious when I do work like this. Like for instance, I took out this entire, well, I took out the lens and I just polished and cleaned it, and it looks brand new. I'll get you a better light here so you guys can actually see something. But what I did was I took my buffer over there. It's on the top side creeper. I went inside here and this lens had a ton of scratches on it, but I got all the scratches out of this lens and it looks pretty much brand new now. Like before, I don't know if I didn't even show you guys before, but it was just all scratched up and faded and all that. I used Mother's mag and aluminum polish, and I also used my Torx buffer over there. You guys know I did a video on that a while back. But to clean lenses, this Mother's mag and aluminum polish, and I used some Carnauba wax on it as well. And to get the scratches off, I just used this cheap, you can find this pretty much anywhere, turtle wax scratch and swirl remover with the buffer and a couple different pads. But let's show you guys what these new LEDs look like. They look awesome. Look at how much brighter they are now. That is so much better than before. You can see we did put an LED on this side too. We may go back to a clear LED just so that we have that white, because these are lenses right here, and that's a red lens and then that's a blue lens. So if we have a clear LED, that'll be really bright red, this will be green in the middle, and that'll be blue on the end. So we'll probably do that. We'll probably just get a clear LED for that one. And then we do have to get some red LEDs for like the wait to start and all that. So we're working on that, but these green ones look so good. We did get a lot of progress tonight, and we got our gauge pillar all set up for our ISPRO gauges, but we didn't get to installing them tonight, unfortunately. It is getting pretty late and I do need to get some sleep. I do need to get caught up on sleep. I've been missing out on sleep these last few nights, so I'm going to try to get some sleep tonight, and then I'll spit out another video for you guys to see tomorrow. Make sure you guys check out Power Driven Diesel's YouTube channel. They make awesome content. Check out their sale. Every $100 you spend put you into an entry into their giveaway. So for instance, you spend $1,000 on their site, that gives you 10 entries to win their contest. But thank you one more time for making it all the way to the end of this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like down below, and we will see you in the next one.